The legendary friendship of Luther Vandross and David Bowie. The legendary friendship of Luther Vandross and David Bowie. What do a soulful crooner and a rock and roll alien have in common? More than you'd think. Hi, welcome back to Trending Moment Now, where we dig into the stories behind the legends. Today's journey? The unforgettable friendship between Luther Vandross and David Bowie. A pairing so unexpected yet so perfect, it's like peanut butter meeting jelly at a rock concert. We'll uncover how Bowie accidentally discovered Vandross, plot twist, couches are magical, how they created musical history with young Americans, and how their bond wasn't just game-changing, it was life-changing. Spoiler alert, this story will have you re-evaluating your friendships and possibly auditioning from your living room couch. So grab a drink, a comfy seat, and maybe your favorite nostalgic Bowie or Vandross track. Let's get into it. The 1970s. A time of glitter, groove, and great big hairdos. David Bowie was boldly exploring his Ziggy Stardust persona, dripping in glam, glitter, and swoon-worthy eyeliner so sharp it could cut glass. Meanwhile, Luther Vandross was emerging as a powerhouse soul singer whose voice could melt butter on contact. But at that moment, he was still paying his dues, singing backup for Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. Now here's what makes this story so fun. Bowie and Vandross? Totally opposite musical planets. One's the rock and roll chameleon, the other, the soulful crooner extraordinaire. You've got cosmic innovation on one side and smooth R&B seduction on the other. But as we'll soon find out, when these orbits crossed, they created something totally out of this world. Music enthusiasts, buckle up, because it's about to get groovy. Okay, picture this. Luther Vandross is lounging on a couch at Sigma Sound Studios in Philly, probably just vibing. He's visiting his buddy Carlos Alomar, guitarist extraordinaire, no big deal. Suddenly, Luther starts casually singing to himself, because why not? He's Luther Vandross. And then, plot twist, David Bowie walks in. Imagine the scene. Bowie freezes, listens, and thinks, hold up, who is this velvet-voiced genius? And more critically, why isn't he on my album? Bowie has this cosmic epiphany and invites Luther to record backing vocals for his upcoming project, Young Americans. Can you imagine that moment? 1 minute, you're chilling on a couch, humming whatever's in your head. The next minute, David Bowie is extending his hand saying, "Hey, come sing on my next album." If that doesn't sound like a movie plot, I don't know what does. This is proof that talent can strike gold anywhere, couches included. So, music enthusiasts, next time you hum in the shower or croon in the car, just remember, David Bowie might not be lurking nearby, but you never know who's listening. The legendary friendship of Luther Vandross and David Bowie. Now we're at the part of the story where magic happens. Bowie and Vandross team up for Young Americans, and the result? A soulful, funky masterpiece that redefined both of their careers. Vandross joined as a backup singer, but his influence ran much deeper. He ended up co-writing the track Fascination. Fun fact, Fascination was born from Vandross's earlier composition, Funky Music, Is a Part of Me. Bowie basically heard Luther's groove, fell in love with it, and reimagined it. This was more than collaboration. It was creative chemistry of the highest order. The entire album showcased Bowie stepping out of his glam rock comfort zone, embracing soul, funk, and R&B. And who better to guide that journey than Luther Vandross, a man born to embody the essence of soul? Let's be honest, Bowie discovering Luther's songwriting was like all of us finding $20 in our jacket pocket. Lucky for him, and us, he didn't just keep it to himself. He turned it into a chart-topping song. And here's where the story goes from incredible to downright inspiring. David Bowie wasn't just a musical risk-taker, he was socially conscious in a way that's still refreshing today. Remember that iconic 1983 MTV interview? Bowie straight up called out the network for not playing videos by black artists. When the interviewer offered some weak excuses like, well, the Midwest might not appreciate them, Bowie didn't hold back. He clapped back with legendary precision. But surely a black 17-year-old is part of America too. Mic drop. Bowie put MTV in its place, live on air, decades before calling people out publicly became a thing. Bowie's actions were aligned with his words. He didn't just advocate for artists like Vandross, He provided opportunities and put his money and platform where his mouth was. It's thanks to Bowie's open-mindedness and advocacy that the world got a proper taste of Luther's brilliance. Can you even imagine the headlines if this happened today? David Bowie canceled MTV before cancel culture was cool. Seriously, Bowie had the kind of social awareness that even Twitter could learn from. Let's shift gears for a moment to talk about what made this bond so beautiful. Bowie and Vandross weren't just collaborators. They were friends who genuinely admired each other. Bowie believed in Vandross's talent long before the masses caught on, and Vandross brought an undeniable magic to Bowie's work. What's more, this friendship wasn't just a passing phase. They stayed connected through the years, proving that some of the best connections aren't about industry transactions. They're about mutual respect and shared creativity. It's kind of like that one friend who hypes up your dream project when nobody else believes in it. That friend is a keeper, especially if they're, David Bowie. Sadly, both Luther Vandross and David Bowie have left us. Vandross in 2005, Bowie in 2017. But the ripple effects of their friendship and collaboration are still felt today. For Vandross, the Bowie collaboration was a launching pad. It gave him the visibility and confidence to become the legendary solo artist who gave us classics like Never Too Much and Dance with My Father. Meanwhile, Bowie walked away from young Americans with a new sound and a deeper understanding of soul music. Together, they proved that music has no boundaries. It's about sharing ideas, breaking molds, and creating something the world didn't know it needed. Their partnership isn't just a footnote in music history, it's a headline. It reminds us that the most iconic collaborations often come from the most surprising places. Who knows? Maybe that garage band in your neighborhood is waiting for their Luther and Bowie moment. The legendary friendship of Luther Vandross and David Bowie. So, music lovers, what do you think? Did Bowie and Vandross create one of the most legendary partnerships of all time? Let us know in the comments below. Get those fingers typing. And hey, while you're at it, give that like button a little love. It's basically a superpower that tells YouTube, hey, show this awesome video to more music enthusiasts. Plus, it's good karma, and we all need good karma. Don't forget to subscribe, because the world of music is way better when we explore it together. And if you've got a friend who needs a little soul meets cosmic rock inspiration in their life, share this video with them. Thanks for watching Trending Moment Now. Remember, behind every great song is a story just as great. See you next time.